Live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another, kind words. Where today we're gonna be, trying to make people's day slightly more wholesome, right? Today I'm also joined by my friend Capybara. Sadly, she's not very cute, but she'll have to do for today since, my girlfriend is doing homework. But yeah, let me get everything set up real quick. I just need to change the kind words capture right there. And I think we're ready. So you haven't played this game yet, right, Capybara?
No.
So pretty much, right? This game is consisting of two things. People need advice, we give them advice, and we sometimes give them wholesome messages, right? Sometimes, not always, because sometimes they're in the wrong, and then I blame them for it. But for today, a lot of stuff has been happening. For anyone in the future who may or may not be watching the VOD, right? A lot of things have happened. In the past day or so, So I thought it was the least we could really do, and I thought it would probably be for the best that we do be a bit wholesome today,
We should be wholesome every day.
No, only wholesome today. Only wholesome today. No wholesome on other days.
I don't know why you weren't showing up when I was trying to.
It's because I blocked you on Twitch. Yes.
No, you didn't. There you go.
Okay, I just lowered the volume of kind words slightly.
Oh, there's a frog.
Yes, there is a frog. How observant of you. Okay, viewer request. Here we go. I love him and I hate it. I'm a trans dude and he's straight. So it isn't like he could love me back. I wish I was cis. It's not like he would love me anyways. I'm just trying to avoid him now. It's not like we were close friends anyways. That's a complicated situation to be in, isn't it?
I think, even if you are... I don't know what word I want to use. Even if you are...
My personal advice for this situation would be yo, ask him out and see if he will accept, that.
Yeah.
And and if he doesn't, back away, right? Don't be pushy about it and all that kind of stuff. Because I've had situations where I've seen situations at least, right, where someone who is not compatible with someone's sexual preference, ask the other person out, and I've seen other situations where they respectfully back off afterwards, right, which is always the best option, I think, because it leaves the least questions, right? And then there's also situations where yeah, just back off, please, you're being really creepy, back off after a certain point, Because I feel this situation right here could easily be resolved by just getting rejected quickly and then, getting it done with, Because getting rejected definitely does help. No, I will not lend you $400, Moldy. I'm sorry. I think you should try asking him out, and then if he rejects you, use it as extra ammo to distance yourself. Oftentimes
the best policy.
We'll leave the least questions, and this will also leave the least questions unanswered. Although if he's straight and he dates you anyways, one of my worries, right, is if he's a trans dude, right, and identifies as he him, and the other guy, right, is completely straight, and they start dating, that means that the other guy isn't really seeing them as he him, right, which is kind of problematic on its own, right?
I mean, that's not necessarily true. Maybe they just
he's secretly bi.
Maybe they're just more concerned about the person, they have feelings for the person and they don't really care about the labels or whatever.
Yeah, getting the questions.
Are you going to do 100 push-ups?
Okay. In your head, out of the way. makes things a lot easier to move on from. I think that's good advice, right? Well, I think that's good advice. Let's send it before I do the push-ups, right? I think that's good advice, right, Cappy?
Yes.
Okay.
I agree.
That's good. That's good. I don't know how much my stream delay is for you.
It's good.
Okay, let me do the push-ups real quick. Cappy, you will have to entertain Moldy for me in the meantime, okay?
Oh God. Oh God.
Good luck, Cappy. Good
I'm not
luck.
prepared for this. I can't even entertain my own stream.
L moment. Okay, push-ups.
Let's read some capybara facts because that's important. Capybara facts. You should learn how to do the capybaras. Did you know that the life expectancy of capybaras are 8 to 10 years?
It's about to be 2 days.
I wonder how old I am. Who knows? Between 8 to 10 years, though. We could be between 77 and 150 pounds. That's a lot. We're not endangered. If you want to hear the sound of the capybara, oh wait, hang on. Very social animals, I am. Capybaras live in small groups.
Okay, I just did 50.
About 10 to 20 capybaras in each group.
10 to 20? That's a lot of capybaras. I always thought you were antisocial.
Capybaras are herbivores and only eat vegetation.
I always took you as antisocial, Cappy.
Oh, me?
Kidding.
Why?
You're a lot more social than I am, at least, you know?
I'm like unsocial. I get along with everybody.
Let's answer one more question. Now I do the rest of the 50. Okay, please remember that the way we speak to ourselves is important. Kindness isn't just for others, you know? Tell me something you like about yourself. Nah, no self-love here. We're skipping this question.
Wow.
I wish I didn't exist. There's nothing for me to do anymore. Everything I want or wanted is behind a door. I can't open it because it's very gifted kid. Dysphoria, and both being numb. I actually have some personal advice for this one right here, right? I feel like after you get to college or after you start, like, you know, just separating yourself from your family, like getting a job or like branching out as a person, it gets a lot easier to like avoid being the gifted kid and only that, you know? I feel like after you get to like college age or whatever, or like, you know, like college age or like in the workforce, you get to create your own personality or like start exploring yourself more, right? Don't worry.
I agree that I hope that early time in your
life sometimes only starts after you start becoming your own person. Once you manage to find a place that only you control, maybe an apartment, maybe a distant space like college, or maybe a job and a life outside of your family, you can start exploring yourself more. The door may be closed for now, but once you start finding yourself, right? Finding yourself, or finding a space where you can do so, you can start to explore behind that door that was never open before. You got this.
Did you mean to rhyme?
What?
So did you mean to rhyme?
I kind of unconsciously do it when I'm writing. You've seen my poems, right?
Your poems?
Yeah, my poems. I like 99% of my lore is written only in poetry.
interesting.
I haven't sent it to you yet, have I?
That's a pretty wholesome movie.
Oh yeah, no. The entire lore is actually just a dystopian sci-fi poem about like the failures of humanity, greed, and wealth disparity, as well as ecology and self-sufficiency. Yes, it's depressing.
And to think you could have been a capybara.
There is only hatred in my heart. There is no capybara. Okay, let me do the rest of the 50 push-ups. You can read through the next question, and we'll answer after I'm done with the next 50.
Okay. They say you can do anything if you put your mind to it, but I can't. Because every time I try to use my stupid brain, I can't help but think about how much easier life would have been if they were still here with me.
That one's pretty sad.
That is sad.
I don't know why Moldy made me do this.
I feel like it's okay to take time and not force yourself to do anything when you're grieving,
Yeah, and I think like being able to like give yourself time to like learn how to do things, as well as like take your time for this kind of stuff, is very important as well. Because I feel like a lot of people don't really get good at what they do until they like have a lot of experience, and it sounds like he's trying to like rush through that,
Right.
You put your mind to it, but I can't, because every time I try to use my stupid mind. And also, like, moving on from the past is very hard.
Definitely.
Moving on from the past is hard.
It's never something that you get over, but...
Moving on entirely is not forgetting. A lot of people try to move on by pushing the things they've lost outside of their minds. Give yourself time to heal, and don't try to force yourself to forget entirely. That's pretty much impossible. There we go. Time helps with a lot of things, and in general, it's easier to, what is it?
Pretty much time helps with a lot of things, and in general, it's easier to...
I was gonna say something like it's easier to move on as long as you are kind to yourself and give yourself time for that, but I feel like that's kind of repetitive,
Yeah.
In general, you can't force yourself to move on. Doing so will only make it harder. Treat yourself kindly, and you'll get through this.
Give yourself time instead of, forcing it.
Yep. Everyone heals at their own pace. Don't force yourself. There we go. I think that one's a good one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I'm drowning. I work full-time, go to college part-time, and take care of the whole house and bills at 22. I have to take care of everything always, and there's no time for me to rest. I can't even sleep peacefully anymore. I'm exhausted and burnt out. This is a tough situation to be in,
Yeah.
Like, on one end, I'm like, yo, if your family is trying to force you to do all the work in your house or whatever, you can just kind of ditch them, right? But on the other end, I know it's not always that simple, right? Like, they might be willingly taking care of their family because they care about them, right? And I don't really know.
Right, or they have their own family.
Yeah.
So that is hard. Oh, I don't even know what I would say because, maybe it would be something that wouldn't change that situation, but something that would help you get through it, like, talking about it, or
like finding a hobby or something like that. Yeah. I feel like the main thing I'm gonna probably type up is just something like encouraging, maybe not like actual advice, but just something be like, yo, I understand how you feel. Hopefully, you get through this, all right? Because I think that's probably the best thing we can say. And then maybe also suggest a hobby, all right?
Yeah, because I mean, eventually the college part will resolve itself.
College is definitely something tough to go through. Very stressful, especially if you're working full time as well. I'm not sure about your situation entirely, but like, I get it, I get it. Hopefully you can find some time for yourself and find a hobby you genuinely enjoy between everything. Here we go. I think that's probably the best advice I can give without projecting like a scenario, because like if like I knew a bit more, I would be like, yo, yeah, just like move out or something, all right? But like, I don't think it's that simple, right? So I think this is probably the best we can get, Cappy?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of a shame, but yeah. Yeah, next one. I'm going through some things. May I have a bunch of letters to read? I love to read letters. What people send me gives me a good dopamine hit. I'm gonna just write a generic but like positive message here, I'm not sure what you're going through, but remember to treat yourself kindly and take care of yourself most of all. Life does get hard, and I understand how you feel, even if I don't know what you're going through. You got this. Smile face.
You can do.
What?
I said you can do.
You can do. You can do. My capybara sidekick. There we go. There we go. This is probably gonna confuse them somewhat, but hopefully it makes them laugh, Okay, I'm super disappointed. I thought my computer would be able to run Elden Ring, and it kind of was, except for black boxes that appeared in the dark that hurt my eyes. I was really... Steam has a 2-week less than 2-hour refund policy.
Yeah, so please get your money back.
PCs tend to be upgradable. If not now, Elden Ring is is a game which is offline, so there's no FOMO.
Yep, you can play it anytime.
Yep, other than not like being able to play at launch. 3, you'll be able to run it soon enough, I'm sure. Don't beat yourself up too much. You'll just have to wait a bit. This one isn't too serious,
Yep, I just realized.
What?
I didn't get a package I was expecting today.
Oh no, that's because I stole it.
Wow, why would you steal my thing?
Because you don't deserve presents.
I do.
But yeah, I hope you get your package soon, Cappy.
Yeah, I'm about to check on it now.
I have a baccalaureate. Oh, okay, this is like a French quiz thingy-majig, And I feel like it's like a giant French test for context, right? And I feel like I'm collapsing because of the pressure. Like all the teachers are talking about it, they're creating even more pressure. I did burnout last year for the same reason. I don't want it to happen again. Okay. I would take a step back, study a decent amount, but also not overstudy. Give yourself regular breaks while you are studying. Every like hour or so, rest for 10 minutes. And if you feel the stress building, give yourself a day off. Last minute crunch week is way less important than a good night's sleep and some light flashcarding, or not flashcarding, but light, studying. There we go. I think that's good advice for a big quiz, right?
Everybody is good test takers.
No one is a good test taker. Humans weren't made for this. I blame the Chinese.
It depends on the subject. I'm good at taking tests if I don't study.
I'm good at everything. I'm Asian.
Wow.
I think if I make everything in the right way, that my plans will come true. Happened once or twice because I was alone. I had a big plan for years and all was right, and then all went shit. Sorry because I'm not alone. Because now I'm not alone. I need to trust someone. He hurt me without knowing I feel alone. Oh damn. I feel like this is a situation of like having someone else in your life makes it very hard to follow your plans,
Yeah.
That's what I'm getting out of this. I feel like, okay,
I mean, it's okay to not be with that person if you feel like your lives are going different ways,
Yeah, with him, if you feel like he is a negative influence on your life, but at the same time, relationships, even platonic ones, and especially romantic ones, right? Ones require some trust and communication, right? If you can't trust them, right? If you can't trust them to keep their word, you may be better without. Although trusting someone is always a bit dangerous and tough. Sometimes it is worth it though, if they make you happy. I think that's probably the best advice here, because I feel like I'm not sure if this person's talking about a partner, like a romantic partner or not, or if they're talking about something else, but either way, you kind of need to trust people when there are people in your life, because if it's family members, if it's even dorm mates, you have to trust them to be able to get through things like this,
If you can't, then
Yep. All plans will work out. There are many variables in life which may get in the way, not just your partner. There we go. I think that's good advice, right? Will you have anything else, Cappy?
Sorry, hang on.
Gotcha. No worries.
I think that's good. Like I said, it's okay to, if you guys drift apart because you have different wants,
Yeah. I think, a part of being a part in a relationship is you need to be able to be vulnerable as well, Because I feel like one of the things about this question, right, is they're not used to that vulnerability or that, what is it called, variability and everything, right? Because it really sounds like they're hoping that all their plans will work out perfectly, and it just doesn't work out that way a lot of the time, I wish it did, right? But a lot of time it doesn't,
Nope.
Yeah.
You have to learn to roll with the punches.
Happy, have you ever been in a relationship before?
Of course.
Wow. Damn. Capybaras only live till 10 years old, though. Do I have to call the police?
I know.
Do I have to call the police? Oh, no.
We're very advanced 10 years old.
But yeah, relationships are tough. I think they're definitely worth it, though, you know? Even if they do a lot in the end. I feel
And
like
it's also fine to be by yourself, too.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. The next question I think is very similar, too. I should probably also share my screen through Discord as well. I think that would be a good idea, you know? So that way you can like see the questions like instantly as soon as they pop up, you know?
That is true.
Yes, but also lurk on my stream and mute my stream so I get the free view.
Oh, hang on.
L plus ratio plus get good capybara.
Mute tab. Here we go.
I feel like I don't mesh with my friends well anymore. They always talk over me. We don't relate in a lot of things anymore either. It just sucks growing apart from people you've known for half of your life, and making new friends as an adult is difficult too. I think my advice here would be it's natural to drift apart, but even if you don't talk as much, you can still be friends, you know?
Right, like my best friend growing up, she moved to a whole nother like part of the country, and like we're still like we don't talk ever. Like we only talk like on our birthdays, but like, we still care about each other.
Changing
it's like whatever.
As a person or situations outside of your control, but you can still be friends even if you don't talk much or anymore. It sounds like, you know, your interests and priorities are different now, and that's natural. It's
especially when you're graduating high school.
Yeah.
You're a completely different person after high school. I feel like you become a different person.
Yeah, I feel like after high school is when you actually start developing as a person, you know, because then you start drifting away from your, like, you know, like the town that you're living in and like your family's a bit more, right?
Right.
It's part of growing up and becoming your own person. Clinging on to people who don't work, not work, but like mesh well with you will only make separating for good more likely. Sometimes you just need some distance. I think that's good, right? Just like, yo, give yourself some distance.
As an adult making friends, you just gotta put yourself out there, you know? Go to like different things that you're interested in.
Making friends does require a bit of pushiness. No one's gonna put you in partner groups.
Of course, I'm only 10, so
yes.
What would I know?
I mean, if you're only 10, you're basically 80 years old for capybara years, you know?
That's true.
Old. But yeah, no one's got, like, I remember when, like, in, like, high school and middle school and everything, you were put into partner groups. That made things way less awkward to be friends with people, you know?
Yeah, you were forced to talk to people.
Yeah, no one's gonna put you in partner groups. Yes.
Well, even like in college, they have like things for people to meet up and make friends and stuff.
Yeah, there are like mixers, everything. But they require a lot of like personal initiative for that kind of stuff, which not everyone has, right?
Or you could like, I don't know, become scum of the earth and just surf Twitter and make friends there.
Is that you?
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm positive.
I'm so freaking terrified by the fact that I'm gonna die. I mean, one day everything ends and what I'm about to do is no more and there's nothing to do about it. I feel like that's affecting my daily life and that alone scares me much more.
I think a lot of that fear is not only just unknown, but feeling like you have things that left to do.
Yeah.
So I would just say to live every day like, you know, trying to do those things. And then you'll feel less like afraid about dying.
Yeah. I feel like like I would also suggest them look at like philosophy and everything as well, right? Because like I know like some of my philosophy that I subscribe to, right, is like nihilism, like optimistic version of nihilism, right? Where it's like after we die, right, nothing will really matter. So like what matters is that we lived our life the best way that we can, you know?
Right.
Which I feel like they would also somewhat subscribe to if they looked into it, right? But I think I'll mix both our ideas. As humans, we are bound to leave regrets and questions once we die. That's a natural part of life. However, what we do now will lessen or increase the amount of regrets we leave behind. Live your life to the best of your ability and maybe learn some philosophy.
Or I mean, alternatively, you could like get a religion. I don't know.
Yeah, a religion would help too. Nihil by Kurzekot. Close. And how do I spell this channel's name? Yeah, because like this is like a really good like philosophy video that I agree with, you know? And it's pretty much just like how to be optimistic in like a world which is seemingly lacking in like, you know, meaning, right? Because like if you're into religion, right, religion gives you like some kind of meaning, right? Like it's either like to serve God, or it's like, you know, to like you know, keep becoming a better person until you like escape like, you know, the cycle of reincarnation in Buddhism, right? Or like all that kind of stuff. But like if you don't subscribe to religion, it's very tough to find meaning. And sometimes the meaning is like there is no meaning, just live the best you can, you know?
True. I just try to do what I want to do.
Yeah. I'm personally not following any religion. The only God I believe in is myself.
I'm not really religious either, so yeah. But I can understand how that can help people though.
Yeah. Sometimes when you miss someone, you aren't really missing them. You miss the closeness they might have provided, or you miss the idea of them. They left for a reason. Maybe they were toxic somehow, or maybe it was bad timing. You'll be okay and the world keeps spinning. This is very good advice. I need to send this to one of my friends later. Yes. Let me just give a good advice. Thanks for this. Sending to a friend who needs it. There we go. Because I have a friend which I think really needs this advice, you know? Your mind remembers every face it sees. The strange thing that dreams are people you've seen in real life. Someone's dreamt about you. Isn't that interesting?
I don't know if I believe that.
That's why you have to go to thispersondoesnotexist.com, where it randomly generates faces and people, right? And then just keep scrolling through that. So then you can obliterate the database of, you know, of yeah, the database of faces in your brain, right? And never like have this problem again, you know? Recently, really bad rumors have been going around, and I don't feel safe in my own class. I don't feel safe with my own program, and I spent so much time crying in the hall or panicking out of class. I've talked to teachers and all, but what do I do? Nothing is getting better.
They could try to talk to the people that are spreading the rumors and, you know, question why.
I feel like that doesn't always help though, because people who are spreading rumors normally don't have your best intentions in mind, right?
That's true. But there are also people that are unknowingly spreading it.
If
like
you
they think
can,
it's real, but it's not.
I would try and talk to the people spreading the rumors and see if it gets better. That doesn't always work though. Instead, you might want to distance yourself from your classmates and maybe talk to your parents or other authority figures in your life that you can trust. It doesn't seem like an easy situation for sure, right?
No, not really.
For sure. And there might not be an easy answer. But keep pushing on. Eventually, this will only be a memory. If at all. Honestly, time just fixes so many problems, you know? Relationship issues? Yeah, just give it time. Trauma? Just give it time. Needing to become your own person? Just give it time. Needing to move on? Just give it time. People are spreading rumors? Just give it time. There's literally zero problems that time doesn't help, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also the perception of time too. Like.
Yeah. Parasocial relationships are a hell of a drug. Guilty to fall into a false sense of closeness with these people. It feels so good in the life of anxiety and uncertainty. I'm trying to improve my mental health so I can stop relying on these one day. This person's in the VTubing community, aren't they?
I don't think the issue is relying on them because, like, you know, they could be like your
I think
role model or whatever.
Yeah.
But I think
it only becomes a problem once you're like obsessively relying on them, right?
Right.
Like, I think it's fine if you look up to someone or if you like appreciate them, right? But once you start being like, yo, yeah, I'm dating this person, right? That's when it gets a bit creepy, right?
Yeah, you just have to not get into that.
The problem,
You can't think of them as someone you own.
yeah, relationships is that there's always a bit of uncertainty. That's one of the reasons why, you know, parasocial relationships are so much easier to fall into. Try improving the relationships in your own life. Realize and understand the risk of being vulnerable. But also look at how necessary that vulnerability is to making deeper relationships. Respecting, idolizing to a light respecting or looking up to people you don't know is okay. Just try not to be obsessive or creepy about it. And also, like, make sure you put your real life forwards first of all. I think this is advice for the entire VTubing community.
Yeah.
Yeah, big yeah moment. But yep. Here we go, let's continue. They say you can do anything you put your mind to. We already read this one. Lost someone 3 years ago, felt like they took my soul with them. Sometimes I've managed to keep living, but life's never been the same. I simply exist just because. No motivations, no goals, no dreams, just misery and emptiness. Ooh, that one's a relatable one right there, you know?
We answered one similar to that too.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people just suffer from the same problems just because, like, you know, everyone suffers from the same things in life, you know, at one point or another.
Yeah, I mean, everybody deals with
loss and regret, and yeah. I'm gonna give them similar advice. Give yourself time to heal. 3 years is nothing in the grand scheme of things. You'll surely find more reasons to live well as people who care about you. You know, sometimes that hole in your life will never fill, but at the same time, it doesn't have to. you know, you'll never really forget about the people you've lost, but the pain dulls as you. I think that's a bad way to word it, you know? It gets easier to live with as you start understanding yourself more. Keep growing as a person and trying to heal, and you'll be okay. I think that's good advice for this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very tough one. I feel like a lot of people are suffering from like similar issues though, which is kind of sad.
Yeah, especially like from the pandemic and stuff. Like a lot of people lost their life and stuff.
Yeah, the wording is since it's 3 years ago, I would imagine this is like start of pandemic moment.
Yeah.
I think most people get stuck in their head worrying about things they don't need to, stressing about things that haven't happened yet. Overthinking the smallest things. It's okay to breathe and do something for yourself. It'll be okay. Very important. Having some dysphoria tonight. Friends, I feel like I've crammed into a container that doesn't fit. I want to be monstrous. I want it to be all wings and teeth and fire. I want to be. God damn it! When I correct her on my pronouns, I want. One.
Fire
Eating
her.
people is bad. Please don't. Don't. On the other
Fire
end,
your psychiatrist.
if your psychiatrist is making you uncomfortable and, you know, ignoring your boundaries and preferences, drop her. Drop her. Not off a cliff. But like, you have the right to ask for a new psychiatrist, which will listen and give you better advice. Dysphoria is tough though.
Day one, I would have dropped.
I hope you can get through this and find a more comfortable place in life. There we go. I think that's probably the best advice here. Cause like, I can't really say, yo, you are a fire-breathing dragon, right? No. I mean, I would like to, right? But like at the same time, like I feel like that might feed into, you know, yeah. But on like the pronoun side, yeah, no. If your psychiatrist isn't listening to pronouns, you have 100% the right to, you know, go, hey, I need a new psychiatrist, or like I need to talk to better people, you know? Because like,
Yeah, I mean, at that point, she's just being downright disrespectful
Yeah.
for no reason.
yeah, because like, yeah, no. So if your psychiatrist isn't following your bounds or like isn't listening to like what you have to say, then
Oh my God.
the next question. I glanced at it for a second and my eyes were instantly drawn to like Urushia, you know.
No.
But on the last question, right? I feel like it's the job of the psychiatrist to listen to your problems, right? And if your psychiatrist isn't doing that, then like they're not really even doing their job, are they?
Nope.
Yeah. You know what's happening with Rushia that's messing me really deep? Is something's worse than not being able to help strangers, not being able to help someone I care about. He doesn't deserve any of this, and it makes me feel really miserable. Sometimes I feel like there's nothing excessive worrying can do. I am also part of the VTubing community, and a lot of my friends are also hurting from it. But sometimes it's okay to rest, relax a bit, because there is sometimes comfort in your inability to do anything. No matter how much you worry, how much you worry or want, you can't change what's already happened. Contracts are very difficult things, and there's not much you can do to change that.
Nope.
Let yourself rest. Turn off Twitter for a bit. And you know,
Watch some of her clips.
yeah, and believe. I think that would just make things worse, you know?
Well, I mean, you could remember the good times.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
And
it's not like she can't stream any. Like, she could come back as a somewhere else.
remember,
You know,
yeah,
if she feels like it.
yeah,
Although,
that's
to
true.
be fair, I feel like, you know, it would be good for her to take a break too.
Yeah, let yourself rest, turn off Twitter a bit, and remember to breathe. Maybe watch some of our clips. There we go. Honestly, there's not really good advice here, because it's literally, like, you're so helpless to do anything, right?
Yeah, it's the situation you can't do anything about. I mean,
Yeah.
you would have to, like, even if you, like, sent encouraging words, like, on Twitter, there's no guarantee she would see it.
Yeah, her account's probably already taken over, you know?
Well, I mean, like, under, like, her tags and stuff.
Yeah,
She
that's
could still
true.
look at that.
Yeah. My government decided to give us summer holiday early due to COVID. Starting from next week, it lasts for 2 months, but it means the original summer holiday will be canceled, and I have to work from May to next year's July before I get another long break. Well, damn. Unfortunate situation, for sure. But hopefully, you enjoy your early summer vacation. It might not be a full break, but hopefully you get more time to yourself. Good luck. This one's not serious enough that I feel like I need to have like a 50 billion page essay, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yo, suck it up. I had the realization yesterday that there are some things I just can't do because I'm too poor. Not one-off things or luxuries, but literally taking a job. It's a sobering thought. Damn.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yeah, money is tough. Moving up in the social hierarchy is even tougher. Maybe invest in some safe, investments. Not suggesting any legal advice.
Now, no financial advice.
Anything. Not financial advice. In anything in particular. And live frugally until you can move up in the social ladder. If you don't start off in a good position economically, there's not much you can do but to suck it up and try your best to get out of it. As cold as that sounds. Because I feel like there really isn't a easy way out of that, right? Because not everyone's born in the same place, right? Not everyone is born with the same amount of money, right? And I can't just be like, yo, suck it up, right? Because they definitely are most likely not as financially well off as some people are, right? And that probably is gonna be tough. Yeah. And the only thing you can really do in that situation is suck it up and try to live as frugally as possible until you get out of it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. You got this, though.
You can do.
Just give yourself time and you can do it. Honestly, I think you would like this game a lot, Cappy. It feels very up your alley just because it's like the chill lo-fi thing plus wholesome time, you know? But no, this game's like $2. Cappy will never be able to afford it because capybaras can't get jobs. Elmo.
That doesn't mean we don't have money. Haven't you seen my whole pitch?
Money launder, no. Today I felt felt like I'm very distant from society and I seem to like it. Even if I know it's not good and that socialization must be a part of my life, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm so used to being by myself.
Become a streamer.
Everyone has their own, you know, social preferences. Some people will actually do okay totally by themselves, right? Others need a lot of social attention. You just need to find out where you're comfortable with. I would suggest keeping at least a few close friends, but know that there's no obligation to be a 500,000 friend group person.
Nobody has that many friends.
Yeah. Sometimes it's okay to spend time by yourself or spend time finding yourself as a person. Okay, I think that's good enough advice, right? It's just like, yeah, you're valid. You're valid.
That's why you should be a streamer, because like you could be by yourself. But
are you antisocial, capybara?
I'm not antisocial, but I do enjoy not like contactless delivery.
Man, antisocial
and I use
capybara.
self-checkouts. I don't want to talk to people. I mean, I used to have like social anxiety bad, but it's better now.
Yeah, streaming definitely does help because you just get more used to hearing your own voice, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. My first streams, I used to be a lot more monotone, and like after I started streaming a bit, my voice actually started to have like emotion in it, you know? Because like when I was younger, right, I went through a lot, and my emotions were just kind of dead until I actually started streaming. And then once I started streaming, I started being able to like break out of that shell a bit. So streaming definitely has helped me a lot personally, you know?
That's good.
Yes.
I think I always talked weird and did weird voices and sounds. So
that's because you're an animal. Absolutely
Yeah.
disgusting. But
No.
yeah. Are you lurking on someone's stream to get the Lost Ark drops right now?
I am.
Good. If you go to your top right and click on on your icon, it should say something like drops in X channel, and you're like 30% of the way or something, you know?
Yeah, it says 23%.
Okay, yeah, so you have like 3 hours left of lurking to get whatever you're grinding up to. It should have told you, right? What are you grinding up to right now?
The pet. The
Good.
fox.
There's also the pet bunny too. Don't forget about that one. Oh wait,
I
no,
got the bunny.
not the fox. I mean like the bird. You know,
Oh,
the
I
bird
don't
is.
trust birds though.
That's true, but it's like a dragon bird is better. You know?
But is it more trustworthy?
Yes, because it's your slave. It literally cannot betray you.
I just want you to know I'm almost at enough channel points to the 100 push-ups.
Okay. I've gotten to a point of peace where I want nothing to disturb it. I don't want drama, even when it comes to the burden of my friends. I feel a bit selfish for not wanting to be where I feel indifferent and guilty. Honestly, that's valid. That's valid. I feel like sometimes you just need to find a comfortable place in life. Not everyone is emotionally able to, listen to everyone's woes or endure great drama, However,
Especially if your friends are causing the drama.
yeah. I would always suggest at least being somewhat there for your friends. friends, but that's up to you.
I mean, even if you're like, you can defend your friend without defending their actions if they did something bad.
Yeah. Like you could literally just like listen to their problem and like give advice, but like not like interact with the actual problem itself, you know?
Yeah.
It's not selfish putting yourself first. It's a very important skill many people never learn until they're hurt. You know? Yeah. Oh, by the way, right? In this game, you can actually customize your room as well, which I think you'll really like. See? They have the sticker system, and then you can like enable and disable thingy-majigs, you know?
Oh.
And there's like multiple different rooms and sticker sets for different aesthetics too. So like, look, there's like this room right here with like different things, right? Purple. Right? And then there's a bunch of other aesthetics you can like color your room with.
There's a hedgehog.
Honestly, this is big capybara vibes, you know?
It's cute.
Decorating your room. And you can also turn this into like kind of like a computer background as well, which is nice. Oh shoot, I finished this collection. But yeah, you can see why I like this sticker set, because it's blue. But then there's also like a lot of really cute other themes too. The one
You're
theme...
missing the bat.
Yeah, I'm just missing the bat. But yeah, back to the game. We already read this one. They ask for that. They always talk about the type of stuff, and after I break up with them, they tell me they're ace.
What? Do they have 2 parts?
I exhausted myself for nothing. I was self-conscious and unconscious for nothing. I can't about anything intimate without crying. What?
I don't know what they
honestly,
were talking about to begin with.
Honestly, if you're dating someone who is ace, they kind of deserve or kind of need to tell you that before they start, like, you know.
Yeah, I do feel like that is something you should mention
things.
off the bat. Because then, you know,
yeah,
there'd be too much miscommunication and
miscommunication. A major part of good relationships is communication. It's not your fault that they were ace. Don't blame yourself too much. Being ace is fine. Not communicating such things is not, however.
And Gluten is here. Hello?
Don't feel like you are in the wrong here unless you've done something actually wrong. Oh, ace basically means asexual, right? Which means you're not really into guys or girls in like the sexual sense, right? And I feel like this might be a really tough situation just because, like, yeah, if your partner's ace, right, and you had relationship issues because like they weren't interested in you, that's tough, right? Some people are ace, like not like sexually inclined, but like they're like romantically inclined, you know? And that's kind of an awkward situation to be in because like their partners oftentimes aren't, you know, willing to, you know, comply with that, right? Because like if one party is like sexually inclined and the other person's just like, nah, I don't like any of that stuff, right? That probably won't work out, right? And it's neither side's like problem, right? Both sides are valid in that situation. It's just not compatible, you know?
Yeah, that's why you should mention it, because
yeah, like if you're getting into a relationship,
I don't know about most people, but a lot of people, like, they expect sex, so
yeah, like if you're ever getting into a relationship, I feel like you really need to have that level of communication, or else it's bound to burn and like break down, right? Especially if like, you know, if you know there's something that needs to be said like this for a relationship to work. Because like Ace in like a normal relationship, like you know a normal sexual preference person, right? Whatever it may be, can work out. But it's just like, yeah, no. If one person's expecting one thing and the other person's expecting something else, and both sides don't communicate, yeah, that's gotta burn down, regardless of what happens, you know? Yep. Oh, is this PG? Release this thing even after I've placed boundaries like 4 times. I'm getting really underwhelmed. Tell him outright, right, that you are not comfortable with this kind of thing. Setting strong and very, very, very easy to pick up on boundaries is important. Bonus points if you tell him outright. Setting strong boundaries which cannot be passed, and if they are, you break off of, is very important.
Also, I wouldn't call that person a friend if they're doing something that they know.
I mean, there's like
Doesn't make
friends
you
with benefits, of course, but like at the
Well,
same
I mean, he's doing things that are making this person uncomfortable, though, and they've told him
That's
that.
true.
So
That's
not
true.
really a friend.
Yeah. If your friend constantly
100 push-ups.
ignores your boundaries and constantly steps over them, you might consider demoting them from friend to enemy, not from friend to not friend. That's good, right? I want to say enemy, but that feels a bit too aggressive, right?
Yeah, they don't have to be an enemy. Just nobody block them.
Yeah, it's like if you step out of the friend zone and you want to get back in, it's very hard to get back into the friend zone, you know, successfully. It's very hard to get back into the friend zone. So you might consider breaking off entirely. There we go. That's good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Continue.
Oh, I thought there was a different one that said the same thing.
That was the same one.
Like,
That was
what's
the same
going
one.
on?
I'm kind of sad that I don't really have a girlfriend or even a crush, to be honest. It's just, I confessed to my crush before. I liked her for years, and then, you know, I got rejected, so I'm scared to give... Bro, that's why you ask out your crush as soon as you can instead of letting it fester for 500 years, making her uncomfy, you know?
I mean, rejection is part of life.
Yeah, because I feel like my stance on like rejection and ask out your crush, right, is you should do it as soon as you feel like you want to ask them out, right? Like as soon as you get the inclination that you want to ask them out, you want to like pull off the bandage as soon as possible, right?
I agree.
Because like on one end, right, you might get rejected, right? But if you've only had a crush for like 5 days and you get rejected, that doesn't hurt, right? But if you've been spending years pining after her and like years doing this kind of stuff, you know, that doesn't really work. That doesn't really work. You know, that hurts.
Yeah, it's gonna make you miserable.
Here's a tip for the future. I suggest that when you find someone you like, that you ask them as soon as possible. Pulling off the bandage early hurts way less than letting that wound fester for years like you did. Being rejected from a 5-day crush hurts way less than a 5-year crush. You can't expect someone you have a crush on to reciprocate your feelings. this is not a anime. This is real life. Real life. And everyone has... I feel like this is a bit mean. This is not a story. This is real life. And everyone has their own life to live. You can't blame them for rejecting you and hurting you. You can only blame yourself for not getting it over with. Is this a bit mean? Is this a bit mean?
It's straightforward.
I feel like I should remove a few of these lines and like put something a bit more subtle, you know?
Yeah, I mean, even if they did do it like after 5 days,
If you
that doesn't mean that it won't hurt. It just won't hurt as much.
Out early. If you ask them out early, you'll either get hurt less or get to date them. If you ask them late, you hurt more. There we go. I think that's good enough. I think that's a bit kinder, right? That's a bit kinder words, alright? Yeah. Hopefully, anyways. Yeah, we do try to be not totally mean. No giving hope. No giving hope. The current relation I'm in, I asked out my partner, or my current partner, by mistake, and it went out successfully. like you might be wondering, how does someone ask someone out by mistake? Honestly, I don't know, but I'm happy it happened, you know?
I mean, I've rejected people by mistake.
Wait, you have?
Like there was a guy that I was like friendly with.
Yes.
And he was just like, I forgot what we were talking about. Something about phone numbers, and he was just like, I was just like, yeah, I can't remember phone numbers well. And he was like, well, you can remember my phone number well. And I was just like, no, probably not.
That sounds like it hurts. It's even more painful when it's casual like that.
So sad afterwards too. He was like, oh, okay. And I was like, oh.
Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Who would ask out a capybara though? Disgusting. I would never.
Wow.
I would never.
I have lots of money though.
Damn. We broke up intending to still be good friends, but I almost never talk to her anymore. Even when I try to talk, she acts like she doesn't care anymore. It really hurts spending your entire last 2 years with a person. Now she just doesn't give a damn. I think that's natural when
maybe it hurts for her to talk to you.
With someone. It sometimes hurts to talk to someone, but not have the same relationship. And at the same time, not everyone can just be friends, even if it was their decision in the first place. Yeah. She's likely just doing what makes her the most comfortable, and you can only really accept that. Sometimes you can't just go back to being just friends. You know? I think that's good enough, right?
I mean, I don't talk to my last relationship.
Humans are complicated.
He disappeared off the face of the earth. Not because of anything I did though.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
I'm non-violent animal over here.
Are you sure this isn't a cover for your secret mafia scheme of laundering money? Okay then. I don't trust this. She put a hit on him. Oh no. Oh no. I feel guilty even complaining about anything because at most measures my life is great. I have money, a place to live, friends, hobbies, so why am I still miserable? I had such a mess. Pills don't help, exercise doesn't help, talking doesn't help. Just my fate, I guess. Everyone has their own personal struggles. While you may not have it as bad as some people, maybe not even as most people, some of your struggles are bound to be valid still.
I agree. I had like similar feelings
Yeah.
before.
Because I feel like a lot of the things which like parents often tell their children is something like, yeah, but there's kids in Africa who are starving. You don't get to complain, right? And then it's just like,
Right.
yeah, I feel bad about them, right? But still, like I'm also suffering. Like you can't really erase that fact, even there are people worse than you out there, right? Because like
Right.
if like comparative struggle didn't exist, right? Like if personal struggle doesn't exist, then like no one but one person gets to complain ever, right? And that's just like a fallacy of all fallacies, you know?
Exactly.
Suffering's a personal
and I think
thing.
it's important
Yeah.
to take your feelings into account as well.
Yeah. You find something or some things which make you happy. While you may not have it as tough as other people, humans are complex, and humans will always struggle and suffer
Yeah,
in
you can't
some
compare it to
moments.
others.
Yeah. Unlike humans though, capybaras are very simple, and you can reduce all their struggles to not having enough food. Yes, yes.
Yes. Or a place to bathe.
Capybaras
Did
don't
you
need
know
base.
that
They're filthy.
capybaras can run up to 21 miles per hour? That's as fast as your average dog.
That is kind of scary.
You can't run away from me.
But I can kick you.
Not if I'm at the top end of the 150 pounds.
That's true, but if you're running at me at like 150 miles per hour and I kick you, even if I get launched 50 miles off target, you'll still suffer, won't you?
Not in my group of 10 to 20 capybaras.
No. Talking with someone at the moment as a friend, and I wish this is how it went with the person who tried to rush things with me. Friendship is the previous connection felt genuine, but their complicated relationship with someone else and us. Ooh, that's never a fun situation to be in, is it? That doesn't sound like a good position to be in, is it?
I mean, it seems like they're in a better position now, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I have some advice for this. Yeah. If someone is dating someone, the situation is not complicated. Don't date them. Simple as that. If someone is willing to cheat on you with their current and official partner, they are not worth you trusting them with your feelings either. Yeah, they might like you, but they're dating someone. Until that changes, don't. It's a bit cold, but like literally just don't date people who are dating other people. It only causes drama, right?
I mean, really, if that person wants to be with you, they would have broken up with the person that they're dating. So
Yeah,
clearly, they don't.
If
Or
they
want both.
really
They want both.
wanted to date you, they would have broken up
Unless
with.
they're married, then it's okay.
I see what Loon is on. With their current partner already. Unless they're married. Then it's no, that's not true.
Don't say that.
Their partner already. Just don't, please. Expunge all feelings from your cold, dead heart. There we go. I think this is good
Good
enough.
old block.
Yes, just don't, please. I've been so sad for a week or two. Life's a mess. Relatable. It only gets worse.
Oh, see that?
I don't think I have enough context to actually give good advice here. I'm gonna just go
No.
like, yeah, I understand how you feel. Hope things get better for you soon. There you go. That's good enough advice for now, right? Yep. I literally don't know what to do with my free time anymore. Nothing seems appealing. I go to work, I come home, and then I just do nothing. I don't know what to do. I have no one to do anything with. I don't know what I want. I just feel like I'm wasting time.
You should try different things. Try a hobby.
Honestly, keep trying out new hobbies. Try doing things you haven't tried before. Try doing things you have tried before. People change. You might realize something you hated is now enjoyable. Also, go touch grass.
I had this conversation with my best friend, like,
yeah.
She's like, I don't have any hobbies, because, like, that her therapist told her to, like, get a hobby. And she was just like, I don't have any, like, and I was like, well, you like playing games? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, well,
Start
why don't
streaming.
you try streaming?
Hey.
And she was just like, but then I'll hate games. And I was just like, what? And then I was like, she was like, I don't want to try an instrument because you're not going to be good at it at first. And I'm like, well, yeah, but
you only get good once you try it.
Right.
Yeah.
You're almost never good
why
at
don't you
things
ask
the first
her,
time
like,
you try it.
you know, play Lost Ark with you and hang out in Lost Ark? You know?
I did. She told me no.
No. Why?
Yeah. She said she didn't like the controls in the game.
Yeah. Shooting out.
After she downloaded it twice because it didn't work the first time.
I mean, did you at least get past the tutorial? Damn.
No, she didn't. I don't know how long she played.
If you don't get past the tutorial, you don't really get anything, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I just like, why don't you try different things? Like, she tried like a jewelry making thing, and she was just like, no, I'm not into that.
I think the end of the tutorials where it first starts getting interesting, right? Because like the main part of the tutorial is kind of generic, and then like the plot twist at the end, I saw it coming from like a mile away, but it was really well executed, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is now enjoyable. Maybe try streaming, or joining a community if you need people to hang out with. Share your hobbies, maybe. Share your hobbies and talents, maybe.
Drop your Discord in the mail.
Twitch.
Subscribe to me on Twitch.
There you go. Ever been shouted at by a Zeus? Oh, this one's a tough one.
I don't know.
I don't know what I can say to this. I feel like we should just skip this one because I want to answer it, right? But I feel like I don't have enough good advice about it, you know? Try not to get yourself in those situations in the future.
Yeah.
That would be desirable. I don't think anyone tries to get into them in the first place, so, you know?
Don't go outside. Become a streamer.
They asked... Oh, this is the first part. Okay, this is the first part of the question. They asked for that.
From the other
They
one?
also talked about this type of stuff, and after I break up with them, they're telling me they're ace. Oh, no, wait. This is the first
that's
thing.
the same one.
That's the same thing, yeah. Today was a bad day for everyone across the board. Huh. I really hope things don't go the way we think they will. I just need some good vibes. There we go. Poem time. I mean, it might be Russia, but it might also be the giant Russian incident happening right now. You know?
Could be both.
I tried writing a cute little poem for them right there, you know? It's not like anything like well written or anything, but I think it was quick enough that we can just kind of post it, you know? I think it's cute, right?
Yes.
Yes. You got this.
Good.
You got this. Got it. Things will get better, I'm sure. Were you astounded by my speed of writing?
Bless you.
Thank you. I die. I just want to feel loved and be comforted by someone who cares, especially my crush kind of ghosted me until I found myself wanting to apologize to all my exes just to fill the void that you left. I feel so bad for myself, man. I feel that. Sometimes I do understand how you feel. Although, at the same time, make sure that you don't ever regret putting yourself and your own emotional happiness first.
You gotta learn to be by yourself.
Sometimes, yeah, you gotta learn love yourself. Love yourself. And be happy on your own. I actually give this advice a lot, particularly to this one friend of mine, because like they keep getting in and out of relationships just to get in and out of relationships, you know? Because like they're so used to being in a relationship that they keep ignoring red flags just so that they can get into not so great situations, you know?
They get in the wrong relationships.
Yeah. So like I feel like loving yourself first and just getting used to like how it feels to be alone definitely does help, because it manages to make it so that you don't really, you know, how do I say it? Feel the need or compellation to, you know, do this, right?
Right.
Yep. And be happy on your own before.
You can't love yourself, you can't expect others to love you.
Which are healthy, fulfilling. If you keep getting into relationships because you need to be in one, you'll only end up picking the bottom of the barrel and suffering more in the end. It's very easy
Just get
to
in a parasocial relationship with a streamer.
No. Nah. You need to get into a parasocial relationship with Capybara right here. Give them like tier 3 sub, and if you stop tier 3 subbing, you get banned from the channel, right?
Exactly.
Yes. We broke up intending to still be. We already read that one. I think we went through most of them now, right?
Yeah. That one.
I'll answer like maybe like 5 more unique ones, and then like I think it's time to rate someone. Either that or I play Lost Ark.
Oh my god.
I feel like my boyfriend's slowly losing feelings for me. The spark is gone. We don't talk as much and we don't do as much as we once did. I also he's scared to tell me because I struggle so much mentally. I don't know what to do anymore. I feel like honesty is always the best policy in a relationship. If you feel like you aren't getting enough attention or time with him, please talk to him about it. Things only get worse, especially if you don't. Especially since it seems like both of you are bottling up your emotions and woes. Better to talk about it now, when it might be salvageable, than later. And also, like, that's somewhat of a natural part of life, you know? Of life and love. People drift. Don't blame yourself if that is the case. Okay, that one's pretty good, right? Yeah.
That they do.
So I've been thinking VR chat might be a good place to get to know new people. I've tried it once for a long time ago, but so hard to connect with people since I'm here. Is it still worth getting into?
Never did VR chat.
I don't have experience with VR chat, but if you need an outlet to get to know people, it's a fine place. However, at the same time, don't forget about other outlets as well. Even if just be a mute pole dancer in VR chat, you'll get a lot of friends. True. Even if a VR chat doesn't work out, I'm sure you'll find somewhere which makes you feel welcome.
Find a streamer you like and be in their community.
Maybe find a streamer, Discord, community, or something else that you can be a part of. Or maybe even better yet, make your own community and bully your co-star Capybara.
Wow.
Make your own community and have community. The latter option isn't easy, but can be fulfilling. Just stream or something. Twitter is okay.
Twitter is
May not be good for mental health at times. Yeah, I think this is the best advice, right? There's a lot of ways you can get out there, but like, not all of them are the best, you know?
You just gotta see what works for you, where you feel
Indeed.
fitting in.
Capybara, do you have your own Discord?
It's not really open, but yeah, I'm still setting it up
Weak
to be cute.
plus L.
It's cute.
It will never be cute.
It is.
You will never be cute as my girlfriend.
I have a
never.
bot in it called Coconut Dog.
Coconut dog, nice. Secret Capybara Discord leaked? No. There's no chance.
Discuss my NFTs.
No, why your NFT user banned? There's no jobs where I live, but I can't move either. I don't know what to do after all this time. I'm still stuck here, not finding a way to earn my own money. Sometimes you'll need to make risk to move on in life. Even if it's risky, if there's no other options, you may need to move just to progress.
Those scams are always good. You can do those anywhere.
Yeah, you can move. It might not be the safest option, but it might be the best path forwards. At the same time, I'm sure there's a low-wage job you can find and save enough money in that you can move or, pay for rent somewhere else for a few weeks to find a job. That's good, right? Just take a risk if you really need it. Nothing comes.
Become a TikToker.
No! Without risk. No, don't become TikToker.
TikToker. If you speak English, you can, and you have a college degree, you can go teach English somewhere.
Yeah. Okay, three more. Hey, person reading this, I've had a tough few years. I don't really know how to put this, but I feel really sad. But I'm not the same anymore. I just feel tired, exhausted of living. I don't want to die, but I don't want to keep living either. I feel like I have nothing really to lose. Honestly, I understand how you feel at times. keep going on and you'll find a reason to keep going given enough time. Life isn't always meaningful. I don't think anyone's life is always full of meaning and, that kind of stuff. Just keep going though, and you're bound to find something that makes you happy, even if only for a few moments. But isn't that worth it in the end? I think that's good enough, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, you could also, get a plant, because, that gives you purpose. You have to water it and
Plants
take
are
care
disgusting.
of it. Wow.
Yeah, you can make... Yeah, Poon has some good advice. You can make things in life about, the small things, Yeah.
Yeah, getting a plant, like I said.
No.
Yes.
Hey, I need a presentation tomorrow. Prepare lightly beforehand, sleep enough, and make sure you know the content outside of what you have prepared in case there are questions or in case you need to elaborate. There we go, that's good enough. 2 more.
Best advice, don't drink 3 energy drinks before then.
Drink 8 instead.
I did that. No. I was shivering, I was so up on caffeine. It was the worst.
This one's a tough one because it's you have maybe not conservative, but non-LGBTQ supporting parents, right? And you're LGBTQ, right? Remember, just a few more years and you'll be able to move out and become...
I mean, it's possible that they're an adult too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but they probably would have already if they were, person. They might not accept it. I don't know how close you are with your family, but at the same time, your value and self-worth is not dependent on what they think of you. If you're worried about how they'll react, only you can really decide if you want to tell them or not. After you move out though, whatever you do, whoever you do, and what and all that is solely up to you.
I think you could also there are lots of YouTubers that post their coming out stories and stuff, and
yeah, there are
might be a good place to look.
People who have
I'm not really
their coming
I don't really know
stories.
if I could give good advice on
helps.
that.
Well, helps too. There we go. Post. Yeah, I feel if you're worried about what your parents are thinking in this situation, your parents, I feel more likely than not, since their parents were already I think they're weird, right? I think more likely than not, their parents will take it badly, So I can't really suggest that they tell them, right? Yeah. I have a best friend forever, but talking to them is slightly routine in my life. When I don't talk to them, it's kind of sad, but recently we had to talk about maybe talking less to each other so we don't get bored of each other. That's great, but will it make us cut ties?
That's so weird. Me and my best friend talk all the time.
I think sometimes you do need to take a step back. However, not talking as much as you're used to does not mean that you are no longer friends.
True.
Friendships exist whether or not you talk, regardless of how long it's been. try to talk to them sometimes, but maybe take a step back if that's easier. It does not mean you guys are not friends anymore, though.
I would talk to my friend, but not be with them every day.
Yeah.
Like, if I had to be with my best friend every day, I probably would
Maybe
hate
talk
her.
to them often, just not every day. Or maybe find some other routine you can do with them, like a weekly gaming session. Having something to talk about is nice, even if it's a game. There we go. Because I feel like gaming, when you're like hanging out with someone and you're gaming, you're not really talking about the game. You're just kind of using it as a backdrop for like extra conversation, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you feel like you and your best friend don't have a lot in common, I don't know.
Yeah. But I feel like they wouldn't be best friends if they didn't have anything in common, you know?
I guess.
Yeah, and Pluton's completely right. Friendships can go back and forth between talking a lot and not talking for years. I've definitely had friendships like that. I'm not very good with keeping up with people.
Me neither.
I am good at harassing them on Twitter, though. Haha, imagine being capybara, lame plus L.
Wow.
Okay, I think we should rate someone, or we should... Tell me your most unanticipated love story. Much love.
Unanticipated.
For my current relationship, I asked her out as a joke. Because she thought I was into her brother. Then... and then I officially asked her out by saying that we were dating. We were not dating just yet. Very surprised. It's going well though. Yeah, don't ask how, don't ask how, but do you have any unanticipated love stories, Cappy?
Not besides me unintentionally friend zoning people.
My co-host, who is sitting on call with me, unintentionally friend zones people all the time though. So, Cappy.
Somehow I feel like this is... Oh, okay.
Do you mind if I share this?
Sorry, I saw something that says, "Can you ride a capybara?" And I was just like, is this animal abuse? How much does a capybara cost? The cost of these creatures run from about 1,000 to 3,000. Females are usually more expensive. Keep
Makes
in mind,
sense.
you may have to buy at least 2.
Okay, there we go. Okay, now let's raid someone. Who should we raid? Do you have anyone you want to raid?
Let me look.
We might want to raid Koi because she's playing Lost Ark as well, you know?
Oh, okay.
But if you have anyone with like 5 people watching, that would be more opportune because she has 9 people right now, you know? The closer we get, the more support we give, you know?
Let me look.
I'm totally not launching Lost Ark right now, don't worry. Totally not playing Lost Ark right now. Oh, also Pluton, I got Cappy onto the same server as ours now, which is cool.
Tiny BTuber is streaming with 6 people.
Who are they? Is their name literally Tiny VTuber?
Tiny BTuber.
B2.
Hang on. Can I post it in your chat? Okay, cool.
Yeah, post in chat. Pluton also says that another victim for a deathmatch. Exactly. Also, we finally got a healer and a range character, which is great. How many people do they have? What are they playing?
They're playing
Door from...
Romantic.
What is that?
I don't know. It's like a management game, it looks like. Or I don't know.
I kind of want to raid Lost Ark because I actually know what Lost Ark is, so I can talk about it.
No.
Okay, I'll raid Koi then. No tiny VTuber. Koi only. Yes, yes. Okay, our raid message will be 1v1 us, death match, no items. Last final destination. Okay? I'll post our raid message in chat. 1v1 us. Last final destination, death match, no items, competitive rule set. There we go. That is our raid message right there. Okay,
A lot.
that is our raid message. Ready?
No, hang on.
Okay. Also, thank you everyone for joining us today. I thought this was a important stream to have just because everyone's going through a lot of like really hard times around now, you know? Especially with what happened last night, I feel like it's very important that we do just help people, you know? Like, I'm normally not the wholesome type, right? But I feel like it is very important that we try to be wholesome, you know?
We know.
What do you mean by that, capybara? What do you mean by that? Okay, raid starting. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Go. Here we go. Wait, shoot. There we go. There we go. There we go. 1v1 us. Final Destiny. There we go. Okay, end stream.